Very good evening and thank you for tuning in to Super 6. I'm Suyesha. Savant. First up, we'll take a quick check of what's lined up through the next 1 hour on the show. Yes, at 6 p.m, we ask, Rahul Gandhi's hydrogen bomb, has it diffused? That is what a Karnataka survey has revealed, that the people of Karnataka have faith in EVMs. Rahul has been pushing the vote chori charge all the way through. The Congress is questioning this survey. They are saying that it is not the state government that has conducted this survey, it is an agency. BJP has hit back. BJP has said that the vote chori charge is just something that is being pushed by the Congress. And at 6:30, our top focus on how Shah Rukh Khan has been called a traitor after they have chosen a Bangladesh player for KKR in the upcoming IPL season. KKR has signed Bangladesh fast pacer Mustafizur Rahman. BJP has gone on to target Shah Rukh Khan, calling him a traitor. But the Congress is saying, go question the ICC, go question the BCCI. Why target Shah Rukh Khan? We'll get answers to this. And first up, our top focus. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has been allegedly fact-checked, and that too by his own party in Karnataka, over his vote chori claims. A detailed election commission-backed evaluation in Karnataka that has thrown a spanner into Rahul Gandhi's vote chori campaign, indicating high voter turnout and strong public trust in EVMs. This revelation has stirred the hornet's nest, and once again, the spotlight is back on vote chori claims. Getting you this full report.
The vote chori claim by Rahul Gandhi is under the scanner. A statewide survey, Lok Sabha Elections 2024 evaluation of end-line survey of knowledge, attitude and practice of citizens, has found an overwhelming majority trust the election process. According to the survey published by the Karnataka Monitoring and Evaluation Authority, which comes under the Siddaramaiah government, 91.31% of respondents across divisions agreed that elections in India are conducted freely and fairly. 83.61% expressed that they trusted EVMs, with highest trust factor in Kalaburagi division at 94.48%. This survey comes at a time when the Karnataka government has proposed holding all the future panchayats and urban local body polls in the state using ballot paper. The Congress has claimed the survey was commissioned by the EC.
ये सर्वे चुनाव आयोग ने एक एनजीओ के माध्यम से कराया। एनजीओ का नाम ग्राम है, उसके संस्थापक बाला सुब्रमण्यम है। वो प्रधानमंत्री कार्यालय में काम करते हैं। 2024 में उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री के नेतृत्व में एक चाटुकारिता भरी किताब भी लिख ली थी। तो ऐसा व्यक्ति क्या सर्वे कराएगा, आप मुझे बताइए।
Chief Minister Siddaramaiah claimed that Rahul Gandhi has proof of the vote chori.
Rahul Gandhi never said lie. See, he conducted inquiry thoroughly and only will address the press people.
After the survey figures became public, the BJP is training guns at the Congress, asking it to produce proof of vote theft.
कर्नाटका की सरकार और रिपोर्ट कहती है, we have full confidence and faith in the election commission. तो फिर ये राहुल गांधी हर बार कौन सा षड्यंत्र कर रहे हैं, बिना तथ्य बिना प्रमाण आरोप लगाते हैं.
There was an open challenge to all the experts to go through the process and make one fakery in an electoral voting machine. None came forward and none could challenge the election commission.
The survey done by a Karnataka government agency has come as an embarrassment for the Congress, which is left defending the vote chori charges levelled by its top leadership. Bureau Report, India Today.
And let's now get you details of why this face-off is grabbing all the eyeballs. Now, you would remember Rahul Gandhi's quote-unquote hydrogen bomb, the allegations that he's leveled so far against the Election Commission of India. He said that vote theft had happened in Karnataka. He said that there is proof of vote chori by the Election Commission. He had even put out documents questioning the Election Commission on it. And he said that it is the Election Commission and the BJP conniving with each other, and that truth is out in the open. But what does this survey reveal? Now remember, this is a survey that has been conducted in Karnataka where the Congress is ruling, and according to this survey, 83.61% people believe that the polls are free and fair. 91.31% believe that they trust the EVMs, and that is what they've said. This, as we've seen, a rise in voters in the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Now, this is what the survey says. Let me take this to my colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath over what the survey reveals, and most importantly, Nagarjun, how the Congress has raised questions over it. They are saying that this is a survey that has not been conducted by the state government. It is by the State Election Commission. Hence, they have their doubts over it.
Well, that's absolutely true. In fact, BJP has latched on to this point that the EVM survey data given by the state government, published by the Planning and Statistics Department, shows that majority of people and the respondents in the survey say that they believe in the fair and fair elections and there's no tampering with the EVM machines as well. And that's the reason why they have endorsed post-2024 Lok Sabha election, saying that they trust in the EVMs. But however, the Congress government in Karnataka is of an opinion that this survey was conducted by the State Election Commission, who reports to the Election Commission of India or the CEC in National Capital Delhi. The only printing of this survey was done by the government of Karnataka because they are the coordinating agency at the state level, and hence, as per protocol, they've just printed. They have not endorsed this survey, is what the Congress government is saying. However, BJP has directly attacked the leader of opposition of India, Rahul Gandhi, saying that it's him who said that there was vote chori allegations. But now the Election Commission in Karnataka, where Karnataka Congress is ruled the state, they are saying that EVMs are fair and the elections are held freely and fairly in Karnataka.
Oh yes, absolutely, Nagarjun, and thank you for joining us. As we try and get more answers from our guests joining us this evening, let me introduce Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda, who is the State Secretary and Spokesperson for Karnataka BJP. Also with us on the broadcast, Shatabish Shivanna, who is the spokesperson for Karnataka Congress. Shatabish, I'd like to come to you first because the BJP is asking straight up. They are saying that the people believe in EVMs. The people are not in belief of the vote chori charge that the Congress has been pushing. Then why is it that the Congress is bent upon pushing this narrative?
I'll come to the survey a little later, but the scandal is the article that followed. An article that conveniently suppressed inconvenient facts, highlighted selective fragments, manufactured a headline that people trust the EVMs, precisely at a time when Rahul Gandhi, the honorable leader of opposition, is leveling serious allegations against the Election Commission of India. This is not a coincidence. This is choreography orchestrated by the Election Commission of India. It doesn't look like research to me. It looks like crisis PR. You know, you were throwing such large numbers, 83% that, 93% people believe this. Do you know what the sample size is? A sample size that is an insult to statistics. We are talking about 5,100 respondents in a state of 7 crore people. Let me say that clearly. It is not 7%. It is not 1%. It is not 0.1%. It is 0.007%. And this is the statistics that all Kannadigas are supposedly endorsing. Where is district parity? Where are the rural voices? Where are the social diversity representation? Where is demographic methodology? No answers. But apparently it is enough for a headline drum roll. And who conducted this survey? If India Today had conducted this survey, or Lokniti CSDS had conducted, Oxford, Cambridge, at least there would be some professional credibility. Instead, it is an NGO which has no serious public opinion in research history. He is admittedly a sycophant of the Honorable Prime Minister. There is no neutrality, no science, no research. This is ideological devotion dressed up as data collection. When credibility was required, we got psychophancy instead.
Right. Let me take this to Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda. Lakshmi, how do you respond to these questions that the Congress is asking? They are saying straight up, the very source of this survey, who is conducting this survey and its credibility, it's not the state government. It is the State Election Commission, the sample size of this survey. How do you justify all of that?
At a juncture, especially to the Congress party, when it is critically endangered party in India, and it's almost on the verge of extinction because of the series of lackluster electoral performances, that has made Congress party to stuck behind the excuses. They are not coming out with the proper things, proper narratives in front of the people of India. The people of India are voting for the Narendra Modi led government for its development, for the army jobs, for the infrastructure, for the positive economic growth, for the economic resilience, for robust foreign policy. Whereas Congress party is stuck behind all sort of excuses. All sort of our priority is one person, one vote. Whereas Congress party's priority is one infiltrator and one vote bank. They claimed special intensive revision as a vote chori. It's not a vote chori. It's not the deletion of the voters. It's just an exercise to purify the national voters list. It will delete the ghost voters, duplicates, and the fake voters. That is otherwise a fixed vote bank for the Congress party. That is irking them. That shows the parochial mentality of the Congress party. And one more dangerous trend of the Congress party is the selective democracy hypocrisy. There, for them, democracy is functioning, democracy is robust in the state of Karnataka, in the state of Telangana, and in the state of Himachal Pradesh. And for them, the democracy is dead in the state of Bihar and in the state of Haryana, where they have brutally lost the elections. It shows their selective democracy hypocrisy that doesn't work with the robust democratic system like India. Third one is we think special intensive revision as a purifying process. For them, it is vote chori. It shows their parochial mentality.
Ma'am, I request you to stick to questions on the survey. You can go on and on to call out the Congress, but this is about the survey. This is about the sample size of the survey. This is about the credibility of the survey. And Shatash Bish also wants to make his point on this. Please go ahead.
Yeah, as you rightly, is it my turn?
Okay.
Yes, please go ahead.
As you rightly pointed out, the BJP spokesperson has not answered any of the questions that we put forth. This was conducted by an NGO who has pledged allegiance to the BJP dispensation, who works in the Prime Minister's office. The Election Commission of India must come out clear. And Shri Rahul Gandhi has raised structural, procedural, ethical questions about unexplained additions and deletion of voters, opacity in the process, institutional bias, systemic electoral irregularities. And in response, what do we see? No transparency, no investigation, no disclosure, no white paper. Instead, we see a survey commissioned by the Election Commission.
But how do you answer this? The state government in Karnataka has also decided to stick to the ballot paper for the local polls. Now, this survey is out. This survey is there. This survey, as on date, reveals that the voters are very much in favor of the EVMs. And this could also be perceived in the manner that you're trying to push a perception against EVMs even though the people believe in it.
No,
how do you answer that?
The basic fundamental question is, who are these people that you are talking about? You are projecting numbers of 83% and 93 or whatever percent. Who are they? 5,100 people in a 7 crore state. This could be selective bias by this NGO. That is my allegation. It is a survey commissioned by the election machinery, conducted by a politically cozy NGO, selectively interpreted by a very enthusiastic journalist, presented like holy scripture. This is not accountability. This is image management. See, I'm nowhere pointing out democracy doesn't need selective storytelling. It needs courage, clarity, and transparency. The Election Commission has on multiple occasions, and the people of this country and state, the courts of this country have stated that electoral reform is necessary. When there are serious allegations made against the Election Commission of India, it is their duty to come out in the open and provide white paper as to what these allegations are and what they will do in the future to restore faith in democracy. Let truth defend the institution, not some survey conducted by an NGO who is reportedly, admittedly, publicly a sycophant of the Prime Minister. Is this correct? And is this the statistics that we will rely upon to project what the situation is?
Let's give Lakshmi a chance to respond to you. Lakshmi, make your point.
Congress spokesperson has correctly pointed out who are those people, those who have participated in the survey. Totally 5,100 people have participated in the survey from the districts of Bangalore, Belgaum, and Kalburgi, where the AICC president has hailed from. They are the people of Karnataka. They are not the
please don't
outsiders.
forget,
They are
madam,
not the
there is
outsiders.
a charge
In
sheet
survey, any
filed by the
survey,
special
though
investigation
it
team
might be a
in the
minuscule
very same
minority
constituency
as
where
compared to
the
the 7
BJP
crore
leader is
Karnataka
accused number
voters,
one.
Okay.
though
Have
it
you
might be a
forgotten
Let's take
minuscule
this.
minority,
Let's take
but
this
it
one
is
by
a
one, please. I
scientifically
request you both to
conducted
not
survey.
speak over each other.
Congress people are speaking about the vote chori when they have hijacked a prime ministerial election post in 1961 when Jawaharlal Nehru became a prime minister of India despite having secured only 2 votes out of 17 provincial votes, pushing aside Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who has secured 15 out of 17 provincial votes. That is number one vote chori. Second one is in 1975 when Miss Indira Gandhi has imposed, Srimati Indira Gandhi has imposed emergency in the state of in India, despite opposing the Supreme Court mandate, opposing the people's mandate. That is second vote chori. Congress party should understand vote chori is belongs to them, not to BJP party. They are disgruntled. They are not happy with the electoral performances of the BJP party, and they are calling the voters the thieves just because the fact that they didn't vote for them. It is totally unacceptable. It is totally condemnable.
Lakshmi, firstly, when he's making that point, he's referring to the sample size, 5,100 respondents. It should have been a larger sample size to really reflect the minds of the people of Karnataka. But Shatabish, I also want to come back to you to say that casting aspersions against the Election Commission of India time and again, not following due procedure when it comes to raising such objections are also allegations that have been made or questions that the Congress is left unanswered. Lakshmi, you'll get your chance. Let Shatabish clarify that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that last bit.
What I'm saying is that while you make a correct point on saying that there are 5,100 respondents and Lakshmi will respond to that, but fact is that you have also been raising or casting aspersions rather against the Election Commission of India time and again. While certain documents have come out and you seek transparency, the ECI has also come out and clarified on this several times, but this hasn't really taken the direction that the Congress has wanted to push when it comes to vote chori. It's a huge allegation.
No, what do you have to suggest? When in Mr. Shri Rahul Gandhi's interview, he said there are about 5,000 people who are registered in a popular brewery in Bangalore. Where are these people coming from? Who are they? Has the Election Commission of India responded? We have leveled serious allegations against a constitutional authority who must come clean. When we ask questions, they demand that we file an affidavit. Is this how a constitutional authority will function in the country? And let's take Alanda. There was a complaint that was filed. A special investigation team was constituted who have now filed a charge sheet that I think about 50 rupees or 80 rupees were paid to delete about 6,000 voters. Now, all this is true facts, hard reality. The Election Commission cannot evade our questions. You know, we are going to the public.
I literally have the last 1 minute on this debate. So let's also give Lakshmi a chance to respond to what she wanted to say. Lakshmi.
Represents a minuscule percentage as compared to 7 crore Karnataka population. It is scientifically conducted survey. It was politically non-partisan. It was politically neutral. It was politically anonymous. It is a scientifically conducted survey. Just because the fact that they gave the report in favor of against their vote chori allegations, vote chori theatrics, they are behaving in such manner. For them, I would like to ask them one question. What were they doing when they won the election in Karnataka with a spectacular majority and in the state of Telangana and in the state of Himachal Pradesh? Why didn't they complain about EVMs? Why didn't they raise the narrative? Why didn't they spin the narrative of vote chori? Why did they do only when they lost, utterly lost in the state of Bihar and in the state of Haryana? They raised the issue of vote chori.
But Shatabish, that is true. That is something that the Congress has done time and again. Wherever you win, you don't say anything. Wherever you lose, then you start raising doubts against it. I want to thank you both for joining us this evening and really clarifying the many, many points that have come forth on the Karnataka survey that has been conducted. For the moment, we shift focus. An ugly clash that took place between two groups. Supporters of BJP MLA G. Janardhan Reddy and Congress MLA Bharat Reddy clashed over banner installation in Ballari. Supporters from both sides pelted stones at each other. BJP claims that a Congress MLA's aide fired shots, while both sides have accused each other of being responsible. Police resorted to a lathi charge and fired tear gas shells. Police said that banners and posters were being installed across the city in connection with the scheduled installation of a Valmiki statue on the 3rd of January.
While the nation was celebrating New Year, an ugly clash broke out in Ballari, Karnataka between supporters of two political groups. The conflict erupted outside the residence of BJP MLA Janardhan Reddy when Congress MLA Bharat Reddy's supporters attempted to put up banners for the upcoming Valmiki statue unveiling. The confrontation quickly escalated from stone pelting to gunfire. The BJP claims a Congress MLA's aide fired shots, while both sides blamed each other for the violence. Janardhan Reddy alleged it was a targeted assassination attempt, while Bharat Reddy accused his rival of sabotaging a community event.
In the name of a banner, they came to my home. They attacked in a very big way. They have thrown in the stones, the beer bottles, the petrol bombs, and even they brought their own private gunmen. They fired in the air, and even they fired straight away on me.
ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಹೊತ್ತು ಒಂದು 500 ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು. ಅವರೇನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಅಜ್ಜಿಯವರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಅಜ್ಜನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವತ್ತು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಮಾಡಿದಂತವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಜ್ಜನ ಅನಾವರಣ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಅಜ್ಜನ ಅನಾವರಣ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜನತೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಜನತೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಾಕ್ಷಸ.
The BJP has alleged Gunda Raj in Karnataka.
Bullet fire happened in Ballari, that is by the Congress party. Congress Gundas targeted Janardhan Reddy, but the case filed by Janardhan Reddy, file against Janardhan Reddy. Why? What message will go?
In Karnataka, after Congress coming back to power, there is total breakdown of law and order. This is not good. So there may be differences, but one should not go to this extent of intimidating an elected representative.
The Siddaramaiah government has ordered a probe.
I have also sent the Additional Director General of Police Law and Order to visit the spot and see what has happened, and have ordered for an inquiry. I was told that 11 people have been, registered the charge sheet, and a few have been arrested.
The police have booked 11 individuals, including BJP MLA Janardhan Reddy and BJP leader B. Sriramullu. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Bureau Report, India Today.
And on to breaking news coming in. We are learning of clashes that erupted between tourists and auto drivers. This happened in Rameswaram, where one tourist was left bleeding after the attack that occurred. An altercation that snowballed into a full-fledged fight, and police sources have said that an army officer stationed in Nagaland had visited Rameswaram along with his family. Based on a complaint that was filed by the army officer, case has been filed against the two auto rickshaw drivers, while one of them has been arrested. Let me cut across to my colleague Pramod Madhav for further details of how it escalated in the first place, who provoked, what has the police's investigation revealed so far?
Well, Suyesha, it's an extremely ugly altercation that has occurred in a spot like Rameswaram, which is one of the top indirect tourist spots in the state of Tamil Nadu. And many North Indian tourists and tourists from other spots visit Rameswaram every single day. And that actually, there is only one road that actually connects Tamil Nadu mainland to Rameswaram. And we could see that this particular altercation occurred at one spot part of the road. And our initial information through sources claim that one of the women from this particular tourist group, she was trying to cross the road while on the phone. And as an auto rickshaw was passing passing by. This woman apparently hit this side mirror. That has led to the altercation with both parties attacking each other and two people very badly injured. One auto rickshaw driver and the other one being this particular person, a tourist over there, and both had to be admitted for treatment. Now, we've also been told that the police have registered a case. Two auto rickshaw drivers were apprehended. One has been arrested so far and the case is being investigated. However, details of the FIR have not yet been revealed because we've been told to sources that the person involved is an army officer. So we are waiting for more information on this matter, Suyesha.
Thank you for getting us these latest details, but I request you to stay on with us as more news coming in from Tamil Nadu. Yes, ahead of the elections in Tamil Nadu, it is no longer just allies taking on allies. Infighting that is growing within the party itself. And this is coming to fore for the Congress. The latest flashpoint that has happened when Congress MP Jyoti Mani openly flagged an internal turmoil, saying factionalism is weakening the party and that the Tamil Nadu Congress is drifting from within. She has also accused the state unit of working against Rahul Gandhi's interests, warning that the selfish agendas of a few leaders are pushing the party towards destruction. Jyoti Mani's remarks that come at a time with the Congress already at odds with its ally DMK over issues such as state debt and the growing drug menace. Let me take this back to Pramod, who continues to stay with us on the broadcast. Pramod, with regards to the infighting within the Tamil Nadu Congress, what is the flashpoint between the two factions? Which are the two sides? What's brewing?
Well, Suyesha, to be honest on this particular matter, Tamil Nadu Congress is not new for any kind of like such faction war. And the important issue here is that, like, unfortunately for such an old party in the state of Tamil Nadu, the entire Congress TNCC itself is like an allied force of people because there are so many factions inside. And that is one of the main reasons that it's been said that the Congress could not fare in Tamil Nadu after 1967. What Jyoti Mani is trying to, like, the bigger issue here is that now the person who's talking about this particular matter is a Congress MP, not any person, a cadre or an office bearer, but an MP from the Congress party who is coming forward and claiming that because of this particular infighting, Congress is losing its grip in the state of Tamil Nadu and for forces that want to replace it are actually gaining the ground over here. So this is something they have to very much, they have to look into it and introspect. But however, it looks like after the particular tweet, Jyoti Mani is not reacting to any of this matter. And we are also waiting for some kind of like, representation or some kind of like answer from Congress on this matter, Suyesha.
To see if the top leadership intervenes, I want to thank you, Pramod, at the moment for getting us the latest. Cricket, cinema and nationalism that have collided once again. Now this time, the controversy that crossed the eastern border as Shah Rukh Khan's IPL signing of a Bangladeshi player that sparked a fierce political debate amid reports of atrocities against Hindus in Bangladesh. Watch this.
Cricket clashes with nationalism all over again. Only this time with the other neighbor, Bangladesh. Shah Rukh Khan has bought a Bangladeshi pacer for his IPL franchisee, Kolkata Knight Riders. The KKR signed Mustafizur Rahman for rupees 9.20 crores in the IPL 2026 auction. As the only Bangladeshi player in the tournament, Mustafizur has become the center of a controversy. Many are questioning how a star like Shah Rukh Khan can invest in talent from a country where Hindus are facing persecution. Some have even called the actor a traitor.
हिंदुओं का कत्लेआम करेंगे और शाहरुख खान जैसे गद्दार देश में उन्हें खरीदकर 9.5 करोड़ रुपया देने का काम करेंगे, ये बिल्कुल नहीं चलेगा और भारत की जनता इसे बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगी।
हम शाहरुख खान से अपील करेंगे कि आप इस देश के महान हीरो हैं, आपको लाखों करोड़ लोग चाहते हैं, आप भी इस देश को चाहिए, आप इस देश के साथ खड़े रहिए। बांग्लादेश के जिस क्रिकेटर को केकेआर ने अपनी टीम आईपीएल में जगह दी है, उसे तत्काल प्रभाव से निकाल देना चाहिए, उसकी कोई जरूरत नहीं है।
Shah Rukh has remained silent and his team has not responded to criticism. The Congress has put the spotlight on the BCCI, ICC and the Home Minister.
इसमें भाजपा की सहमति अमित शाह के बेटे की सहमति जैसा की है, तब वो आज शाहरुख खान ने उनको खरीदा है और उनको इसमें यहाँ पर उनको खिलाया जाएगा। मुझे लगता है कि पूरी तरीके से भाजपा के लोग मिलकर ये सारा खेल कर रहे हैं।
एक प्लेयर खरीदने पर, बांग्लादेश का प्लेयर खरीदने पर अगर शाहरुख खान देशद्रोही हैं तो शेख हसीना को भारत के अंदर शरण देने वाले क्या नरेंद्र मोदी देशद्रोही हो जाएंगे? ये क्या बकवास! शाहरुख खान जैसे कलाकार युगों में पैदा हुए.
Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, defended Shah Rukh Khan, saying he cannot be labelled a traitor, calling attacks on him an attack on India's pluralism and warning that hate must not defend nationalism. Shah Rukh Khan's IPL signing has turned a sports story into a political debate. Fans are divided. Critics say talent cannot outweigh human rights. And the controversy rages on. Bureau Report, India Today.
And let me now get you details of what exactly the IPL rules on foreign players are. Now, the rule that clearly states that up to 8 foreign players are allowed per squad. Pakistan players have been banned since 2008, but others have been allowed. And the BCCI has verified eligibility via cricket boards. So, no political or religious filters that are typically bidding. Let me take this to my colleague Nikhil Nas, now joining us on the broadcast. Nikhil, it is important to define the ambit within which the rules of the ICC and the BCCI fall, because every time a controversy like this erupts, when it was an adversary nation or when tensions lie between India and that particular nation. But the actual stakeholders who say that we are well within the rules of the ICC and BCCI don't point fingers at us.
Well, that's right, Suyesha. I mean, there are two parts to this entire story. Let's first take a look at the rules, as you're just, talking about. I think whenever there has been a situation where, there has been an issue of national interest, the government has stepped in and put certain, rules in place even before the auction happens. And then, in that sense, franchises know which are the players that they can pick and which are the players that are a no-go. It has happened in the past. On this occasion, let's put the rules into place. On this occasion, there was no sort of advisory that was issued by the BCCI for the franchises. I must also tell you that in the past as well, whenever there has been some sort of an advisory, the franchises have followed it to the T. I'll give an example of 2009, 2010, 2009. Pakistani players couldn't come after participating in the inaugural edition of 2008. And in 2010, there was another scenario where there were multiple Pakistani players in the auction. And that year, in fact, Pakistan were the defending champions of the T20 World Cup. And yet not a single player was picked because the Home Ministry had told the BCCI that, listen, we will not be giving visas to Pakistani players. So you should be well aware of this. And if that was the scenario, clearly those players couldn't have participated in the auction. So even while there were a lot of Pakistani players in the auction, not a single franchise bid for them, knowing fully well that they won't be allowed to play. We've also had a scenario in 2013 where the Tamil Nadu government under Chief Minister Jayalalitha made it very clear that Sri Lankan players are not welcome and they will not be playing in Chennai for any CSK game, whether the Sri Lankan player is part of the CSK franchise or any other franchise participating or playing against them, they will not be allowed to be participating. On that occasion as well, the franchises paid heed to it and all Sri Lankan players refrained from playing in Chennai. So, there has been precedent in the past when looking at the political scenario, players have stayed out or franchises have not picked. In this particular scenario, Bangladesh players were allowed in consultation with the BCCI. They were in the auction. So the franchises are well within their rights to be bidding for those players, and that is exactly what a team like KKR has done. Also, people must remember, when you're targeting a Shah Rukh Khan, you have to keep few things in mind. One, Shah Rukh Khan does own the team. He does not take part in cricketing decision as to which is the player you need to select, which is the player that you're not supposed to select. That is done by the cricketing, the team that they have. And secondly, Shah Rukh is not the only owner. There are 3 different owners of KKR. All of them put together make the KKR team. And that is why Mustafizur then has been picked. So on that front, I think they followed the rule to the T.
Very correctly pointed out, Nikhil. We'll also take that question to our guest now joining us on the broadcast. As a thank you for speaking and, of course, getting us all those details. We have Sriraj Nair, who's the spokesperson of the VHP, and also Sanjay Jha, political analyst and commentator, joining us on the broadcast. Very good evening. Sriraj Nair, I want to come to you first. Is it easy to target Shah Rukh Khan also because it will grab all the headlines? Because is he within the ambit of the rules of the ICC and BCCI? Yes. Are there other owners to KKR? Yes. Then why go after Shah Rukh Khan? Why not target the BCCI here? Say that if you could have banned Pakistani players in 2008, why not impose that ban on Bangladesh? Why not question the ICC? Why say this? And why go after Shah Rukh Khan?
Well, in the past also, Shah Rukh Khan has done similar kind of mistakes by praising Pakistan. Now, here in this case, Shah Rukh Khan is a big star here in Bharat, and he has got love and affection from across the sections of the society. And when he knows what is happening in Bangladesh, post Sheikh Hasina fleeing Bangladesh and seeking refuge in India, we have seen the kind of violence, the kind of violence that's happening in Bangladesh, the way the brutalities are happening in Bangladesh. Just 10 days back, Deep Das Gupta was burned, charred to death. So all these things are happening in Bangladesh. There is no government, there is no law and order. The caretaker regime has failed to take care of the Hindus of Bangladesh, who are nearly 2 crore of the total population. And Shah Rukh Khan knows all these things. He is a learned man. He is not only an actor. He is well aware about this geopolitical scenario also. So there is anger amongst the society. We definitely want good relationship with Bangladesh. We don't want hostile neighbors. That's absolutely fine. But at this juncture, definitely Shah Rukh Khan should have taken care of the current issues, the way things are going in Bangladesh. So that is the reason there is a big anger amongst people. And this is not the one-off case where Shah Rukh Khan has done. In the past, several times, Shah Rukh Khan has indulged in irresponsible behavior, and he has acted in ways which does not suit his stature and profile. So that is the reason there is a big anger amongst everybody. So in the past, nobody had any objection. Bangladeshi players taking part. There are Hindus also. Litan Das is a Hindu who plays for Bangladesh, and he is a Hindu. There has been never a problem. But of late, the situation in Bangladesh is very grave. There has to be a strong message which has to reach to the caretaker government of Bangladesh and the International Human Rights Commission, the UN, Amnesty International. All these big organizations should take cognizance of the inhuman activities and brutalities happening in Bangladesh. So that is the reason this anger is fair.
All right, let me take this to Sanjay Jha, because fact does remain that the situation is extremely sensitive at this point. There are anti-India elements, anti-India activities openly thriving in Bangladesh. Fact is that Hindus are being targeted, and there is a clear pattern of that. And then I ask you that question, does it become the responsibility, especially of high-profile individuals within the country, to prioritize the nation's interests rather than going after what their business and their profits look out for?
Good evening to you. I'll keep my answer brief. There are two points that I want to basically argue. Point number one, hate mongers love the oxygen of publicity. We have seen how the Sangh Parivar has recently, and people in India have seen it in newspapers and social media, and including on television, how they attacked Santa Claus during Christmas, how they have gone after the Muslims, where lynching has now been normalized in India, and including now victims are occurring from people living in the Northeast. So we know exactly the kind of communal poison which is being spread by the Sangh Parivar. Point number two, look at their hypocrisy. Look at the hypocrisy of the Sangh Parivar. Who is responsible today? I agree with the gentleman who spoke before me that Hindus and Christians are being targeted in a very radicalized Bangladesh. I completely agree with them. Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible to save Hindu lives in Bangladesh? This incompetent and absolutely thoroughly ineffective Narendra Modi government, whose foreign policy has been a disaster. As somebody rightly pointed out, Sheikh Hasina could have been, over the last several months, been allowed to go to some part in some country in Europe or the Middle East. This government is an absolute disaster on foreign policy, and Hindus and many other people are paying for their lives in Bangladesh. If you read the reports now, even Indian Americans living in the United States are getting threats from Donald Trump's MAGA that these guys loved very much just about a year ago. Point number two, why aren't they asking question of Amit Shah? Amit Shah's son Jay Shah runs ICC, and the BJP dominates the IPL governing council and the BCCI.
Right.
Their rules, just let me finish. Their rules allow it to happen. So instead of coming on a TV channel or giving threats to Shah Rukh Khan, for God's sake, speak to your own people. And my point number 3, please ask the gentleman concerned.
Right.
Where were you when during Operation Sindoor is still on, says Modi? The Pahalgam massacre is not even a couple of months old, and India is playing cricket with Pakistan in the Asia Cup simply because they want to make money. I mean, how cheap, crude, and vulgar can you be? So let us try and understand that if there is a rule that bans, I can understand the sensitivity. I'm not denying the sensitivity.
Right.
But don't blame Shah Rukh Khan. If the player is allowed to be there, Shah Rukh Khan's KKR has not taken Mustafizur Rahman because he's a Bangladeshi. They have taken him because he's a good left-arm fast bowler. Please understand the distinction between the two before you start targeting the Bollywood actor simply because he's a Muslim and more popular than many people put together.
No, but Mr. Nair, you must answer this point, because fact is that India did play against Pakistan after the Pahalgam attacks. In fact, Diljit Dosanjh were also raised this point because his film was blocked because it had a Pakistani actress. And that is why he brought it up. But the match could be played, but his film was blocked. This cannot be selective. Either there has to be a blanket rule, or you cannot go pointing fingers at some individuals just because it's easier to target them.
Mr. Sanjay Jha is a very learned man. I respect him. But what he is saying is absolutely bizarre. Now, by saying that he has been selected because he is a very talented left-arm seamer, by that standards, if you go, Pakistan has got better left-arm fast bowlers. Then why we are not taking the help of Pakistani cricketers? This is not the answer. And second thing he said about Sheikh Hasina ji seeking refuge in India. There is a foreign policy. India is a giant nation now. We cannot expect the tiny neighbors of ours seeking refuge in London now. We are a regional power now. So that is the reason Sheikh Hasina has been given refuge here. That has to be understood. The other part is, as I said, Shah Rukh Khan is a big actor, loved by millions and millions of people across the caste, creed or culture. He should have been responsible. That is what is the public sentiment. We as VHP has not issued any diktat. Now he comparing about Pahalgam. Now selectively these people, especially Mr. Sanjay Jha is an ex-congressman. Today he is not there, but still his language remains the same of a typical congressman, where they have always been selective. It's very sad. Now here just recently a boy, young boy, has been brutally charged to death. And every day there is literally some houses of Hindus being burnt, some Hindus being killed. All these things is happening. It's all recent stories. So this could have been avoided by Shah Rukh Khan. That is the reason there is anger in the people's mind.
All right, gentlemen, I get both of your point of views, and I want to thank you for joining us this evening. I know we can talk about this for longer, but I'm really short on time as we have to shift focus to our next story. Zoran Mamdani, the New York City mayor, has sparked a fresh political storm in India after writing a personal note to jailed activist Umar Khalid, a move now backed by several US lawmakers seeking a fair trial for Khalid. In his letter, Mamdani struck an emotional note saying he often thinks of Umar Khalid's words on bitterness and the need not to let it consume oneself. He mentioned meeting Khalid's parents and wrote that everyone is thinking of him, a message that has now gone through public through Khalid's partner. Mamdani's note surfaced after 8 US lawmakers wrote to Indian ambassador at Washington urging Umar Khalid be granted bail and free and fair trial. Lawmakers expressed concern over prolonged pre-trial detentions in India. Back home, Mamdani's letter that has reignited sharp political reactions. Congress has welcomed the international attention, with leader Udit Raj calling the lawmakers' intervention important and reiterating that bail is the rule, jail is the exception. VHP, however, has slammed Mamdani, questioning his right to lecture India, accusing him of selective outrage and alleging silence on attacks on temples and Hindus in the US, even questioning whether Mamdani's support for Khalid is driven by religious considerations.
उनको बेल नहीं दिया जा रहा है, वो तो जाति की जा रही और इसमें पूरा कम्युनल एंगल है, बदले की भावना है भारत की बदनामी भी बहुत हो रही है। जब कांग्रेसमैन और सेनेटर्स कह दिए तो समझ लीजिए कि ग्लोबल न्यूज़ हो गई। मेयर का तो इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं होता है, लेकिन कांग्रेस में सेनेटर्स की बात बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होती है।
कम से कम अमेरिका के मेयर को, न्यूयॉर्क के मेयर को तो ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए। जो अपने आप को लॉ मेकर कहते हैं, उनको भारत के लॉ के अंदर इंटरफेरेंस करने का कोई अधिकार नहीं है। उनको अपने अंतरात्मा आत्मा में झांकना चाहिए। भारत की फेयर ट्रायल दुनिया के अंदर फेमस है। और देखिए, जो आतंकी हैं, जो अलगाववादी हैं, भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह, इस तरह का नारा लगाने वाले, दिल्ली को दंगों की आग में झोंकने वाले, दर्जनों लोगों को मरवाने वाले, उनके लिए आप वकालत कर रहे हैं, पत्र लिख रहे हैं। शर्म आनी चाहिए।